For real. Let it go.
What happens when the king of the lightweight division faces off against his former mentor in a public showdown that nearly erupts into chaos? This isn't just another boxing rivalry, it's personal and explosive. Gervonta "Tank" Davis and Floyd "Money" Mayweather, once an unstoppable mentor-protege duo, are now at odds. But what really went down? A handshake, some sharp words, and a shove that sent shockwaves through the boxing world. This isn't just drama for the sake of drama. The tension between these two has been building for months, and with Tank's rapid rise and Floyd's larger-than-life ego, a clash was inevitable. And when it finally happened, it wasn't pretty. Floyd took the worst of it.
I just want to get it fixed out.
Just a number. It makes it look like it's someone boring.
I'm just
It all went down at a charity event, the kind of place you'd expect professionalism and maybe a few photo ops. Instead, fans got one of the wildest confrontations boxing has seen in a long time.
Money, May, don't worry, you're good, man. They're trying to get May in there.
As soon as Floyd left the venue, Tank was right behind him. And you know what else was coming? Gervonta Davis's deadly left hook. Here's how it happened. Floyd and Tank stood face to face, but when it was time to shake hands, Floyd gave Tank a cold look and pulled his hand back at the last second. It was a small move, but in boxing, where pride is everything, it was a clear sign of disrespect. Tank didn't just take note, he snapped. In an instant, he was in Floyd's face, and the whole atmosphere turned tense.
I'ma kill that motherfucker. When I catch you, motherfucker, I kill you, motherfucker. You crazy? Chill. I know the fuck you think they're playing with. I don't play no motherfucking games. I'll fuck you up, motherfucker.
To get why this moment stings so much, you've got to understand the history. Gervonta Davis wasn't just any fighter under Floyd Mayweather's wing. He was the fighter.
Tank Davis. He was a young kid, came up to me when he was a kid, wanted an autograph. I signed his phone for him and told him, "You'll be world champion someday, and I'll be your promoter." Years later, he was working with some people from our team, because our team is huge. We got guys in DC, Baltimore, Philly, New York, all around. He won a few fights. I think he was like 8 or 9-0. I told him, in under 24 months, you'll be world champ. Made the right moves, put him in the right position. He's a multi-millionaire now.
Absolutely.
He was a kid that couldn't even buy a bus ticket. Now he's a multi.
Called Floyd's protege, Tank was molded to continue Mayweather's legacy of dominance, fame, and fortune. But as Tank's star began to rise, cracks in their relationship started to appear.
I remember first hearing an issue between Floyd and Gervonta before Gervonta fought Pedraza. And the issue I heard was that Floyd didn't want Gervonta to stay in Baltimore because he felt there was too many distractions for him in Baltimore, and he wanted to stay in Vegas. And the story I was told at that time was that Floyd gave Gervonta one of his penthouses or one of his apartments in the Palms Hotel, and he said, "This is your apartment. I'll furnish it for you." He got him a Jeep. At the time, Gervonta was not a world champion. He got him like a Jeep, a 4x4. You know, he basically said, "I'll make it comfortable for you. I don't want you to go to Baltimore. I want you to stay here. I don't think Baltimore is the place for you," you know? And what I was told was Gervonta sold all the furniture, sold the Jeep and went back to Baltimore and bought a Benz. You know, with that's what I was. For real? That's what I was told at the time.
Rumors about Floyd's controlling tendencies started to spread, and Tank made it clear he wanted to carve his own path. By the time their professional relationship ended, the bad blood was impossible to ignore.
Has the time come, gotta ask you this, has the time come for Tank Davis to take control of his own career and leave Mayweather Promotions?
It don't necessarily have to be leave Mayweather Promotions. It's about just becoming that man, handle your own, responsibility, your own priority. So I feel as though it's my career, so I feel as though I need to be the one to control my career. You know what I mean? So, and it's time. You know what I mean? Everybody don't need to, have them training wheels on them forever. You know what I mean? It's time to, ride their own bike without trying.
Since then, the tension has been building. Floyd has taken shots at Tank's legal issues and decisions outside the ring, while Tank hasn't hesitated to call out Floyd for being self-centered and refusing to let anyone else shine. This handshake snub is just the latest chapter in a feud that's been building for years.
Set you off that you was like, I gotta do that.
A lot of people don't know that what Floyd do. He said.
So you feel like it was a sub, like he was subbing you, like, oh, like
he was going at me. He was going at me, and I knew for sure he was going at me. That's why I went at him. There's no reason for me to go at Floyd.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Cause I feel like y'all got, I wouldn't say love and hate, but it's been like the last interview you showed them love. This week it was whatever. But is that sometimes like, is it just like big bro, little bro seeing things different, or what is it to you?
No, Floyd don't never. He felt as though I'm at that point where as though I passed him. And I'm doing it at a young age. Like when Floyd was 29, you'll see, bro. Yeah. That deal that I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, that's a part of this.
Deal, he don't know about that yet. But that's bigger than his deal.
Damn. Wow.
And I'm just releasing it.
Exclusive. That's exclusive. Bigger than Floyd deal?
Yeah.
Tank, no cap, nigga. That's a lot of bread.
You'll see. It's gonna come.
Boxing insiders had their own opinions, with many suggesting that Tank's reaction could be a sign of deeper frustrations. Constantly in the spotlight, dealing with legal issues, training for high-stakes fights, and going through a very public fallout with his former mentor, it's no wonder the pressure finally got to him.
Hey, the little one inside.
You don't gotta ask me, bro.
Well, we need to make sure she's with somebody.
She's okay. She's with somebody.
But let's not forget Floyd's role in all this. The man thrives on drama and knows exactly how to push buttons. Whether it's calculated mind games or just Floyd being Floyd, he knew that snubbing the handshake would hit a nerve, and it did.
When Floyd left Bob Arum, it's good for them to do it and become their own boss. And then if another guy does it, it's not good for the sport. He's disloyal. And what's wrong with Tank saying he want to be his own boss? And honestly, I've been there. The relationship between them two is very toxic. It's a toxic relationship. It's up and down and up and down. And I'm not going to elaborate to everything that I know, but it's a very toxic relationship. And that's why when I tweet stuff, I don't tweet often, but when I tweet, I may fire off 50 tweets in the day. And that's why when I tweeted certain things about the relationship, Tank retweeted it because he knows. Like, I'm not just gonna say what it is. It's a very toxic relationship. It's back and forth. And I think it will serve him best to go and be his own.
Amid all this chaos, let's not forget that Gervonta Davis has a huge fight coming up against Lamont Roach.
Beat his ass for y'all talk. For real. So I better be quiet.
I don't give a fuck if y'all was
all that
quiet,
ski mask and all that.
loud.
We got the whole hood over there. Like, twist it up. I don't give a fuck about none of that.
Do whatever y'all want. My mother, he can't stop nothing over here.
None of that.
Not at all.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna f him up.
Not at all. Never. Nothing's gonna get f***ed up over here. What do I look like getting f***ed up?
Okay.
That ain't never gonna stop nothing over here.
And he gonna pay for it. I guarantee he pay for it. I guarantee it.
Calm down, brother.
Come to the fight. Come to the fight.
They probably gonna get you fucked up. Look, fool. Hey, fool. It's me and you, fool.
This me and you, fool.
Tank.
This me and you, fool.
Yeah.
Don't worry about them. They might get you. They gonna trick you out your spot. They gonna trick you out your spot, fool. Don't worry about them.
Come on, stop. Y'all know what's going on. Y'all know how I'm coming. Y'all know how I'm coming. So stop it. Y'all gonna make it hard for him. That's what y'all gonna do. Y'all gonna make it hard for him.
And here's the thing, Roach is no slouch.
My advantage in this fight are my IQ, my mental, my will, and my skill.
While the media frenzy around Tank and Floyd dominates the headlines, Roach is quietly gearing up to pull off one of the biggest upsets in recent boxing history.
Just overall being something that he's not been in the ring with. I'm the total package, and honestly, sometimes I think he doubts himself. But I'm a competitor, and I feel like I'm the best. So I'm a show up.
When he talks about you not bringing your family, what goes through your mind when you hear him say that?
I ain't worried about that.
Roach isn't just any opponent. He's got precision and patience that could really challenge Tank, especially if Tank isn't on his A game. With all the drama with Floyd swirling around, critics are questioning if it's taking his focus off the big fight ahead.
Tank on here?
Yeah, Tank. Tank. Yeah, well, I don't know if he's still on here. I don't know if he's still on here. I don't know. He might have bounced. I don't know. He might have bounced. He was only on for a second. Tank, you want to come in, Tank? Can I bring you in? I would love to bring you in.
Baby.
Only because I know for like the longest Tank has had an issue with fight height, with me. Pull him in. Pull him in. Hold on. I don't know. How do I do it?
Boxing's not just about throwing punches, it's all about the mind game. If Tank lets his emotions take control, Roach could use the chaos to his advantage.
Why was it so easy when he fought Frank Martin?
Frank Martin was inexperienced and nervous. You know, it is what it is. It's going to be a different fight when I'm in there. He's going to be a different fighter when he's fighting me.
Hey, what's your game plan?
Whoop his ass. I'm always looking for a knockout. No matter what, I'm always prepared for 12 rounds. But I'm always looking for a knockout, and if I get the chance, I'm going to try to knock his head off.
This goes beyond a rivalry between two boxing legends. For Tank, the pressure has never been greater.
And I promise you, you better lead them home. You better lead the females home. On my mother, you better lead the females home and the kids. On my mother.
Yeah,
now watch this.
They gonna
now
be
watch.
There. They gonna be
now
there.
watch. Now watch.
What's different from 10 minutes ago when you said that?
You know how when they told you say how like I posed for Lomachenko, right? Mm-hmm. And like how he said like he was retired and things like that. I feel as though like we've been in it so long that we are getting tired of it. Like we've been beating our body up so long, but it be like situations like just now, like when he talking that spark the plug again.
Yeah, that's what I want.
Is that all it takes for you? Is that all it takes? Just a little comment?
Nah, but that's what I want though. I don't want you to fight me like you saying you're going out.
It always go like this. It always go like this.
Nah, what I'm saying, you just said you feel like you going out.
They go to sleep.
I don't want you to feel like you going out.
A win over Lamont Roach would keep Tank's momentum rolling and shut down those questioning his focus. But a loss. That could mess up everything. His career path and his reputation as one of the top fighters in the game.
May not fight guys like Shakur or Devin. What would his legacy be then in your eyes?
I think his legacy will be in his time, which he needs to be respected for, that Tank did what most of the greats did in their time. One ballot, as far as I'm concerned, Hall of Famer. So based on that, in his time, as far as his era, where it was loaded with fighters or fights and fighters that could have fought each other and they didn't. Every era has that same situation. I don't think they're ever going to go away or ever will be something dismissed from eras of conversation. But I think Tank Davis, understand his path and going to go by what he feels. Hey, he's young still, might change his mind. Who knows? Something might happen in the next 1 or 2 fights where there's an automatic repeat or rewind of something spectacular on his way.
Adding even more fuel to the fire is the rumor that Floyd might be involved with Roach's camp. While Floyd hasn't officially stepped in as Roach's trainer, his presence and advice could give Roach a mental edge in the fight.
Yeah. Tank all day, baby. Tank all day. Easy work. Easy work. My money goes to it. Baby.
All right, guys. Please. Right in the front, right here. Right here in the front rester.
Easy work, Tank.
Come on, guys. Stand here, please.
You showed up in your face.
Back in the camera. In the back. Go in the back of line. You don't even believe yourselves.
For Tank, this feels like a whole new level of betrayal. It's one thing for Floyd to throw shade from afar, but openly backing his opponent? That's a power play designed to rattle Tank. And this isn't the first time Floyd's pulled something like this.
He the one told Frank that I was running at 7 o'clock in the morning, Friday. He told Frank that. He was giving Frank tips and stuff like that. I seen his people's drive by while I was running. It's cool. It's all right. I don't really think too much of it. He's not gonna hurt me. You know what I mean? So it's good to beef with him than be cool with him, because he can do some crazy stuff. He'll put you in bad situation.
Floyd even shared insider information with Frank Martin on how to take down Tank. On top of that, he was training with Martin too. That definitely didn't sit well with Tank.
Remember you talking about doing the pad work with Floyd, and he said you got the speed and the power to be a world champ. What did that do for your confidence? You can hear that from anybody, but Floyd is Floyd.
It was just motivation, you know, because at that time too, man, I ain't had that IQ that I got now. So at that point, I was just really going off natural athleticism. So for him to tell me at that time, getting deeper in my bag, trying to understand the game.
It's not like basketball where you got to depend on people. It's not like football. Like, the work that you put in reflects directly with your results. People don't even know the amount of hours that y'all put into this.
We ain't got no backup. We got a bad day, whatever. We ain't got nobody to come through for us. It's all on.
Unfortunately for Frank, Floyd's training didn't do much in his fight against Tank. Frank Martin ended up going to sleep, just like most of Tank's opponents.
Oh, let's up with that. Goes Martin! Mamma mia! 6, 7, it's 8, Tank!
If there's one thing we've learned from the handshake incident, it's that Floyd knows exactly how to push Tank's buttons. Like when Floyd picked Shakur Stevenson as the best fight at 135 over Tank. Yeah, that definitely got under Tank's skin.
When you think about the fighters who are fighting now, can you give me your 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 when it comes to the lightweight? Who you would put where?
As of right now, the two guys, the biggest puncher, I feel at the 135 will probably be Gervonta Tank Davis. But the most skillful fighter at 135 will be hands down Shakur Stevens.
What is it about him? Because I know you have a lot of good attributes, but do you think he has enough power to sustain?
Well, it's really all about skills. Pernell Whitaker wasn't a huge puncher, but he was, very exciting, very tough, and he fought everybody. Shakur is trying to do the same thing. He want to fight the best they got out there. I believe his contract is coming to an end, so hopefully we can come together and I can take him to that next level.
With tensions at an all-time high, fans are already buzzing about a possible exhibition fight between Gervonta Davis and Floyd Mayweather. While nothing's been confirmed, the demand is definitely there.
New deal, 7-fight deal, which is music to the ears of many boxing fans. Get to see you in action for several more years. What type of names are we talking about in those 7 names?
Whoever you name, they could be in it.
If I name some fighters, can you say yes or no?
Yep.
Shakur Stevenson?
Yep.
Ryan Garcia?
Yep.
Devin Haney?
Yep.
Isaac Cruz?
Yeah, but there's 2 people I already beat already, but yeah.
Errol Spence?
Outside the ring.
Floyd Mayweather?
Yeah. Yeah. September. November.
Teofimo Lopez?
Yeah.
Out of all of those guys, who do you think's the most difficult opponent for you?
Floyd Mayweather.
That's all for today's video. If you liked it, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and ring that bell so you never miss our future videos. Share your thoughts in the comments below, stay tuned, and we'll catch you in the next one.